it's the same thing as season one. We really want to teach people to care for the environment, care for animals, and that animals have feelings and personalities and minds too, just like us. We need to learn to be more caring for them.
Hi, Ava. Hi, Manson.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you so much for your time. A pleasure to talk to you. And so excited for season 2 of Jane.
Yeah.
So, Ava, what we can expect this time around?
Well, it is a lot like season one with it's the same message. We're saving animals, saving the environment, and getting people inspired to do that. But in season two, there is a couple animals that not a lot of people have heard of, like the pink fairy armadillo. It is a type of armadillo, but it's the smallest type of armadillo, and not a lot of people have heard of that. And also the coral, not a lot of people know that it's actually an animal. So I think that's really cool.
Yes, Manson, what was like the fun part of what was the best part to be part of this series for you?
Well, I mean, there's just so many awesome things. The crew was awesome. We also have the fact that we got to travel like around the world to film this, which was also super cool. And I just also love the message that we got to put out for all the kids that to help save the environment.
Yes, this message is wonderful, and that's why the series is so good because of that. Because you guys are also like teaching kids like the different animals, different environments, and everything. I think this is so much fun. But Ava, how much are you learn from this series? Because you're teaching the kids they're watching, but you also learn a lot, right?
So much. I learned so much from this series. Just like all the cool facts about the animals, I think playing Jane, I got to learn a lot from her. Like the coral, that's an animal. I didn't know that. Also about the wolves, they they howl to communicate with each other, and I think that was really cool.
Yeah. And for you, Manson, what did you learn that you didn't know from before?
Well, I learned lots of things. Like I didn't know that pandas had a sixth finger that they used to eat bamboo. I didn't know that coral was an animal, and there's so many other things like how sharks actually use their different colors to blend in, and yeah, just playing my role with Jane. Just I learned so much, and yeah.
Yeah, so now let's talk a little bit about the challenges because you guys are like living like in a fantasy world, like outside. How was that for you, like to on set? You know what I mean? Because what we see on the final version of the episode is a different version that you guys see on set. Can you talk a little bit about this challenge, Ava?
Well, I know that I think the the set really was they tried to make it a lot like it was real, and it really felt like that. I did have to like imagine being underwater or in like the tunnel chasing the pink fairy armadillo, but overall I think they did a really good job with building the set for like the vehicles or whatever. And even though those ones were like green screen, we did get to travel. So that was just a really good opportunity because we didn't have to like imagine that. We were actually in the real fantasy world of Jane and what she's imagining.
Yes, and for you, man, so you can tell, you can mention too. What
Yeah,
is the most challenge for you?
one of the biggest challenges was probably the fact that there wasn't actually real animals when we were filming this. So we would just most of the time be looking at like a wall or a tennis ball, and that would be our guide.
Yeah, that's cool. So you guys are very, very professional, and I think it's so cool because what we see here, I knew, but I think kids some kids don't know what's going on, really going on. But I think
Yeah.
it's amazing. Also, I wanna do you guys have like a favorite episode?
For season two, my favorite episode is The Lion because not only did we get to film in Kenya and we actually wrapped there, so that was super memorable, but we also went on like safaris and we saw the wild animals, like the lion that was actually in Jane. That was really cool. But also because Jane's mom in that episode, they kind of had a thing going on where Jane's mom actually joined into her adventures, and that was really cool to see that.
Yeah, and for you, Manson?
For me, my favorite episode was probably the panda episode, just because how cute pandas are, especially the baby Rolly. And it was also just a really good episode. It was super fun to film because we got to dress up in our panda suits with pillows and hoodies, and that was super fun. And also, we got to film outside when it was snowing, so that was pretty fun too.
That's cool. That's cool. Love that. Ava, you mentioned that Jane's moms are in the episodes more this time around. How is work with Tamara?
Oh my God, she was so wonderful. I mean, I love her so much. She's just a great person to work with. I really grew close with her filming all of it. She's a great person, a great actor, and I think we really bonded and we had a great chemistry on screen.
Yes, Jane and David, you guys have a wonderful relationship on the series. So, Mensa, what advice can you give to kids to have a like? What was the best characteristic that a best friend needs to have?
Well, a characteristic is probably just the ability to be nice to them and to help them whenever they're down, and to teach them things that they didn't know, like Jane teaching David.
Yeah, and how much did you guys on set help each other, like Ava and Manson? How much you guys help each other on this on the acting part on the series? Ava?
Well, I think me and Mason really grew close together. But like acting wise, we kind of did help each other. I think we really bounce well off each other when we're acting. So that was a really fun thing to do.
Yeah, that's a good chemistry that you guys have there. So, and we talk about like the environment. We talk about all this. The series shows that teach kids all this amazing stuff. What else do you think kids are gonna learn on season 2 that was different from season 1, Ava?
I think that there's some animals that they haven't heard of, like I mentioned, and it's the same thing as season 1. We really want to teach people to care for the environment, care for animals, and that animals have feelings and personalities and minds too, just like us. We need to learn to be more caring for them because they're just like us, and like wolves, people may think that they're dangerous or scary, but really they have feelings too, and families and everything like that. So it's just important to protect them.
That's amazing. I just want to thank you so much for your time, both of you, Ava, Mason. A lot of success, and I hope season 2 is a hit as well. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
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 Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Bye.
you. Let me stop here first. If you like to support or continue to support Jana on Camera, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share the videos.